Internet, Eric here. Back with another video for Shark Week on the channel. I'm trying to do one shark movie related video a day all the way up until Saturday night. Today, if you were actually watching these in order, last video I talked about Jaws 3 and I tried to find out if it's worth the hate, in my opinion. So I had to dive headfirst into the final entry into the Jaws franchise. I figured, why the hell not? Today, you can't really see that because of the glare. Here we go. I'm talking Jaws the Revenge. This came out in, I don't know, 1987. So if you're new to my channel, plot spoilers, specific scenes, all that crap. I have seen this before. We did an episode, Frenzy and I, for the Two Bearded Losers podcast. We did it for our episode of sequels everyone hates but us. I talked Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child. Frenzy picked Jaws the Revenge. Sadly, it's one of the many episodes that is lost and gone forever. But you know what? I still rewatched this movie just in case, well, now, since that episode is gone forever, to give my thoughts on it. I don't hate this movie. I don't love this movie. But we'll get into that. The plot of this is, once again, we're following the Brody family. And this time, younger brother Sean is killed by a shark attack in the very beginning. Mom knows about it because it happens in Amity. Is it called Amity? Whatever the little town is. She flies into the Bahamas to hang out with older brother Mike, now played by, what is his name, Lance Guest from Halloween 2. He was I think his name was Jimmy. He was the ambulance driver. Anyways, they hang out, and then of course she believes that the shark has come to get revenge, because we'll get into it, and hilarity ensues. Not an awful film. Not an awful film. Not as awful as people think, but it's not that great of a film as a Jaws movie. But let me get this straight. First off, characters. Lorraine Gray back as Mrs. Brody. It's kind of neat seeing her finally have something to do. You know what I mean? She gives an okay performance. She's barely in one. Well, she's in one. She's barely in two. She's not in three at all. She's back as the main person in, one of the main people in Jaws the Revenge. And it's nice seeing her, because she's gone through all this trauma with her family. Chief Brody is now dead. He apparently died of a heart attack. They wrote in some line where she says the fear of the water, the fear of the shark caused it. That's stupid. But, she's living by herself. You know what I mean? And she needs something to do. She meets Michael Caine. Michael Caine plays Hoagie. Poor guy was named after a sandwich. And they have this budding romance. And they have some really good chemistry. It's very, very sweet seeing her have something to do. There are some action scenes, air quotes, that she's involved in. It's kind of cool seeing her try to kick ass. Michael Caine. Michael Caine's always good. Michael Caine's always good. And I love how this is called. This is called a paycheck movie for him. He did it to buy his mother a house. And I just recently watched another paycheck movie of his, The Hand, from 1981. I got to find out the other paycheck movies, wherein he only did that movie because he took like a loan or something to help build a garage. But he still gives his all. He's still very charming, very likable. Again, great chemistry with Lorraine Gray. Great chemistry with the other characters, whether it's Lance Guest, Mario Van Peebles, the little girl who plays the granddaughter. He's just a fun, loving guy, and you believe him when shit hits the fan and the action happens. Lance Guest, he's okay. He's there. He's got good chemistry with this is the thing. Everyone has good chemistry with everyone in this film. No matter what you say, everyone is good with everybody. And he's there. He's fine. Different approach. There's no cocaine involved, so it's definitely a different performance than Dennis Quaid played as Michael. But he's likable. I like his relationship with his wife and his daughter. It's sweet. The only other two people we're talking about, Mario Van Peebles, who is like an assistant to Michael, Lance Guest. He's there, I wouldn't say to be the comic relief, but he has his little quips and stuff. And he's just like, he's the everyday guy. He's fun. That's it. Like, all these people are just good characters. The only other character is the Lorraine Gray's granddaughter. Lance Guest, his daughter. I don't know her name, but she was very sweet, very cute, worked well off of everybody. She was the voice of Ducky in Land Before Time, and the voice of the orphan girl in All Dogs Go to Heaven, and the tragedy behind that I'm not going to get into. You can go down that rabbit hole itself, but let's just say she was very talented for her age, and she'd probably be a big star now. Anyways, so that's it. Great characters. This isn't that. The thing is, I think what people hate is because some of the goofy shit in this. But in my opinion, this is a really good Jaws movie that isn't really a Jaws movie because we're following these characters in the way that they're dealing with each other and trying to catch this shark. But we don't see the shark that much as we think we would, especially from a movie called Jaws: The Revenge. When we do see the shark, it's still fun. There are great scenes when the shark tries to crunch on the boat, and attacks the boat and scares the Brodies and scares, Mario Van Peebles and everything. There's some, the shark still looks fake, but I think it's slowly getting better. The blood in this is not bad. The scene where they're on they're on the beach, everyone's having fun. There is a scene where they're on like a banana boat type of thing, and a woman is literally attacked by the shark. Like her feet. Here, I got this guy. She's on the banana boat, right? Jaws comes up and literally like scoops her up like by one leg, and it looks kind of cool. Scoops her up, and she is like going through the here. You can see better. Going through the, through the air while in the shark, and it's just one leg, and you see her leg sticking out of the mouth, and then she's taken under the water. That looks cool. Kind of terrifying because the granddaughter is there. Great scene, great chaos. We get when Sean is attacked in the very beginning. He is attacked. His arm is literally ripped off of his body. We see it's just a stump. I mean, not very gory. They do the whole, he probably had his arm tied behind his back thing and his coat was shredded. But it was interesting. That's how they start off the movie. A member of the Brody family actually dies on screen. These kids have survived since part one. Now finally, and it's the younger brother who is killed in a very, and I like it. It was a cliche, but I kind of liked it. His screams were for help because it happened at Christmas time. Were drowned out by the town get together at the Christmas pageant and everyone singing Christmas carols. And then when Mario Van Peebles is attacked, and I'm gonna have to really talk about this scene later too. He gets attacked, and he's bitten like this. This is Jaws. He's bitten like this. Well, we don't need that crotch shot. He's bitten like this and taken down. We get to see the teeth are going in his belly. Blood is coming out. He's coughing up blood. That's a pretty gory scene for a movie rated PG, maybe PG-13. But the shark attacks are good, intense. There's a really cool scene, a really intense scene when Michael is underwater in his scuba gear and he's being chased by the shark. You don't know because, well, you don't know. If you've never seen this film, you don't know if he's going to survive because if they've already killed his brother, the mom you think is the main character, you don't know if he's going to survive this scene or not. And it's really good seeing him have to swim away from the shark, hide from it, and then, the score is still really, really good. The problems with this movie, there are some really goofy as fuck parts of this movie too. I don't know if it's the editing. I mean, we get to see Michael have his nightmares and stuff like that, but there seems to be like times when Lorraine Gray, her character, Mrs. Brody, has like a psychic link to this shark. Like when it attacks, she kind of feels like something's happening. You know what I mean? Her and Michael Caine are at like a boardwalk type of party, and the shark is doing its thing. I think it's the scene where it's going after Michael swimming around, and she just kind of freaks out because she knows something's happening. That's dumb. Like she has the fucking shiny now or something like that. Yes, everyone talks about that scene where the shark at the end pops out of the water and like it literally growls like a fucking T-Rex. That's dumber than shit, but you know what? Whatever. It doesn't work. It's stupid, but it's memorable. Other than that, I don't think there's that much bad in Jaws: The Revenge. I posted I was watching this on Twitter, and a lot of people were saying, I feel your pain. It's not a horrible movie. It's not a horrible movie. if you like the characters. And I really do. Like I said, Michael Caine has great chemistry with it. Everybody has great chemistry with everybody. I love how they defeat the shark. There is some type of device, I guess, either put in the shark or attached to the shark. And when Lorraine Gray, she has this vision of, everything that's going wrong with her family. They ram the boat into the shark, apparently into the device, and it causes the shark to fucking explode. Looks cool. Seeing the dead body, like the headless dead body of the shark, covered in blood, the blood in the water just slowly sink down into the murky waters. Looked really cool. And then fucking Mario Van Peebles shows up. No fucking way that man survived. Totally what the fuck bullshit ending in that regard. But it's after hearing hold on one second, I'm gonna have a coughing fit. There we go. See, the bullshit of Mario Van Peebles surviving made me choke up. It's another what the fuck moment after hearing the fucking shark roar. Then it ends. She gets on the plane with Michael Caine. He gives this look to Michael like, haha, I'm going to bang your mom type of thing. And they fly off into the sunset. That's all it is. It's a decent shark movie where you're more so following the characters than the shark and its attacks itself. It was a lot of fun. The hokey stuff was fun. Like I said, the characters were great. Some of it was stupid, but I was able to overlook it because of how much I enjoyed the characters in this. I was never bored. It flowed very well. Do I highly recommend Jaws the Revenge? No. But I'll tell you what, I would rather watch Jaws the Revenge probably over Jaws 2 because I liked these characters more. That's all I have to say. If you can get past fucking T-Rex shark and Mario Van Peebles fucking surviving when he shouldn't have, I do recommend watching Jaws the Revenge. It's definitely not the worst of the 4 films. All 4 of these are good in their own ways, but Jaws the Revenge is definitely not the worst. So I do recommend seeing it. Especially after, how much fun I had with part 3, this was a decent follow-up to that fun train wreck. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Click the bell. Comment below. Tell me what you think. Do you hate Jaws the Revenge? Do you love Jaws the Revenge? You're still never going to see it. Thank you for those who are watching these videos along the way through Shark Week for me. It's been an interesting ride. I'll say that. And I'll see you tomorrow with what I got to talk about. Good night. Cheers.